Look who's back, everybody. It's your boy, the coach. This is The Early Edge. We are powered, as always, by the almighty SportsLine. And I got to tell you, I missed being here. Even a couple of days, I miss all of you beautiful people at home. Now, before we look forward, as always, we've got to look back. And yesterday, we had some hits, had a couple of misses, but look at Alabama doing it again. And then Zack Attack, Northeastern money line, loved it. DePaul, they won by 20. No problem there. So that's really, really nice. So with that being said, let's bring in the stars of the show. Because speaking of Zack Attack, there he is right below me, live from Las Vegas. Zack Attack. Good morning, Zack Cimini.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. We missed you, Coach. Man, Northeastern, that one was a nail biter. I'm just sitting there. 10 minutes left. They're down 11. They were left for dead, and they went on like a 33-16 run to finish the game. So definitely happy with that. And DePaul, actually, that game was a lot closer than the score indicated. If you watched that game on FS1, it was like 56-52 or something like that, and just one of those blitz storms that you see in college basketball. So they pulled away nicely in that one.
Zach, I had all the faith in you. Never say die. Now, live from Nashville, Tennessee, the penthouse level. M Squared, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Good to see you back. I saw you yesterday on the Mega preview, but it's a different feel, different energy when we have the morning show, and it's nice to have you back for sure.
Thank you, sir, very much. I hate missing a show, and I hate doing what I have to do next. Jeweler, come in, please. So, the last couple of days, Jeweler, AB, they did one hell of a job filling in for your boy. So I just wanted to publicly say thank you to the both of you. But I think, AB, that you and I need to step back because the Jeweler making his hosting debut, I think everybody that deserves just a little bit of a clap. The boy is now a man because he did the Champions League episode himself. Jeweler, how did it feel?
It felt great. I mean, I even got a little dig in there at AB. So, I think we were just playing the hits. It felt great. Now let's cash a couple more tickets today. We got 3 more plays for today's Champions League action, and I think we're going to hit them.
Look at Jeweler all laser focused. Now, I'm all ready to get forward, but I need to show the people why I wasn't hanging out with you clowns and where I was hanging out. Who's that? I can't make that out, AB. Can you tell me who's in that picture right there?
It looks to be PGA legend Jack Nicklaus there.
I believe it is the Golden Bear. Yes. So while you guys were doing the early edge, I was hanging out with the GOAT, Jack Nicklaus. Oh, by the way, Charles Barkley was on my flight down there as well. So just a bunch of Hall of Famers just hanging out. That's just what we do. It's just what we do. All right, let's move on. Let's get into storylines that could affect the betting lines today. And AB, as we're talking college football bowl games, it's a different animal than just a regular season pick or bet or handicapping. Talk to me.
Yeah, so we're entering college football bowl season here and understand that it is psychological season. All right, that's what we're going to call it. That's what it is. You have to understand the motivation of these teams coming in. You also definitely want to check which players are playing in said bowl game, which are looking towards the NFL, and which are transferring out, which, by the way, our partners, 24/7 Sports, have a nice transfer portal kind of rundown that you could look at any time. I'll tweet that out after the show. Lastly, and another important thing, find out which coaches have, let's just say, financial motivations to win these games. All right, a lot of them have stipulations to win bowl games. Lane Kiffin, for next year, write this one down, every non-conference game he wins, $100,000 right in his pocket. So some of these coaches will be extra motivated to win comfortably.
I always appreciate it because I do a little agent work myself on the side for a few of my buddies, and I always like it when you see an agent ask for that just a little extra dig. Just give me a little extra $100K. Yeah, I know you're paying him $7 million, but you can give him an extra $100K for that win over Middle Tennessee State. All right, now we still have college basketball for the rest of this month. Zack Attack. I know you had a fresh storyline yesterday that could move over to today. What do you got?
Yeah, yesterday I talked about Syracuse having an immediate transfer from Villanova and Cole Swider. Saw them have a pretty good first half defensively. Of course, they don't have the talent this year, so Jay Wright made the necessary halftime adjustments. They killed Syracuse in the second half, covered that big number. But tomorrow, Thursday game, Arizona State against Grand Canyon, a little lesser matchup. But I want to talk about Arizona State. They had an exodus of transfers. Everyone knows that Remy Martin went to Kansas, but they had a couple of smaller players, Holland Woods and Tayshaun Cherry, go right a few miles up the road to Grand Canyon University. Bryce Drew is the head coach there. They're off to a tremendous start, 8-1. But those two players will go against their former team tomorrow at Arizona State. Holland Woods is a point guard starter. Tayshaun Cherry is coming off the bench for them. In Arizona State, they've struggled. They were 2-6 before an overtime win in their last game against Oregon. So we'll see. At 3-6, they're going to face an 8-1 Grand Canyon team. I still think Arizona State's going to be favored. I'm going to guess the spread here, -3.5, -4. But let's see where we go with that pick. I think I'll have it on the site tomorrow.
All right. I love all that information. Educate, entertain. Educate, entertain. By the way, my boy Pooh Bear put out a nice little video yesterday, but just now he wrote in the chat, are those the shoes that Mrs. Coach interrupted an episode for at the gala? Indeed, they are, Pooh Bear. Very, very smart eye by you. The red bottoms, the Louboutins. I've never lived in that world, and I live in it now. Damn it. I like it. I'm here for it. Bougie, bougie, bougie. We're here for it. Now, Mikey lives on the penthouse. He knows all about bouginess. So, Mikey, it's a Wednesday. I'm refreshed. I'm pumped up. I'm fired up. So, you know today, we've got to do a little something extra. You know the drill. Oh, give it to me. Damn.
All right, Coach, let's head to college basketball. Got two underdogs here in college basketball today, starting with UConn, +2.5 here against West Virginia. Can't quite understand the line on this one, to be honest with you. I think it should be a pick 'em. Pretty much every model, including mine, including the SportsLine model, has UConn as the team that's favored. I believe the SportsLine model has it all the way up to 5 or 6 on the UConn side. I'm around 2 to 2.25 on the UConn side, but I think this one should be a pick 'em, no doubt. Both teams are very similar in terms of pace of play. There's really only one distinct advantage in the game, and that's on the rebounding, and it's UConn. UConn has an edge, especially on the offensive glass. Second chance points for them should be key in this game, but I don't get the point spread here. It should be a pick 'em. It's a one-possession game kind of game. And then my second play, Dayton +4 against SMU. Dayton is a team that most would think is just slightly overvalued in the betting market after the big win over Kansas. However, they've won 5 and covered 5 straight games, including that game against Kansas, but they also beat a Miami team that just went on the road and beat Penn State. They beat Belmont. Belmont's a team that is actually a pretty good measure of where you're at for a team like Dayton. So at +4 here, I think that this one is also a pretty big gift. They're 3-0 as an underdog. They're 2-0 as a road. I'm going to continue to ride Dayton, as I think we were just all a little bit too low on them this season, as I think this one should also be closer to a pick 'em.
Yeah, this is a great spot, I feel like, M Squared, where you like to teach us all the time that the market doesn't catch up with the team. And usually, sometimes you have 2 or 3 games before they catch up with the team. And it feels like Dayton is in that area right now. By the way, in the chat, because I know you love to set people straight. They said, I'm going West Virginia easy. UConn's horrible. Your response, sir?
Yeah, I mean, look, they're both good teams. You say easy, like we're talking about a difference of like one possession essentially in terms of college basketball scoring. So if you want to play West Virginia, go for it.
Now, I will say this, that I got a text before the show, and it was from Jay Smooth, and he says, could you do me a favor? And I'm just the messenger. And he's always trying to one-up his mentor, his peer, his friend, M Squared. He goes, can you tell him that I've got top billing on the show today? Because I've got the SportsLine play. I said, okay, I can do that, I guess, but I kind of control the schedule of the show. So I believe M Squared, you just had top billing, and Jay Smooth is going to go second. Does he not learn? Does he not understand? He's your boy.
He's a slow learner sometimes. Sometimes the machine needs a reboot.
That is so true. Reboot the machine. But in the meantime, we will use one of his plays. You're damn sure about that. Now, Jay Smooth says this. Idaho State, California, 10 p.m. Eastern time. It's late for those of you on the East Coast. Out here on the West Coast, 7 o'clock. Love it. California -12. Now, his model that sometimes I feel like he's dating. 0-7 against the spread. I got Mikey to laugh on that one. Now, Idaho State just looked terrible this year. And have them losing by 14.5. So we're getting about 2.5 points of value here. Take California, lay the 12. Jay Smooth, understand, I control the order of the show. Don't ever think you've got top billing. Now, up next, he's done a great job filling in. He's our 5-tool player. AB, floor is yours.
Coach, I appreciate it. And I'll say this, whenever you get an audible laugh from Mikey there, you know you did well. So
Damn.
Great job. Yeah.
The show's over. We're done.
Yeah.
We're done.
Just cut it right there. You're good. All right, we're going to go 2 plays in the NFL this week. First, we're going to go Bucks -3 at home against the Bills. Look, Buffalo's a roller coaster of a team, right? Like you just don't know what you're going to get week in and week out. But I saw a lot of frustration against the Patriots in that game, obviously. And coming off a demoralizing loss on a short week, I'm going to go and roll with Tampa Bay because, look, Josh Allen has 9 turnovers in his last 5 games. The Bills, they're 1-4 straight up against teams with a winning record this year. And you look at the Bucks, how are they at home? 5-0 straight up. And in the last 4 home games, the Bucks have won each one of those by 20-plus points. I'm going to ride Tom Brady in that one. Second, we're going to go Dallas Cowboys -4 in Washington. Look, there's nothing really negative to say about Washington and Ron Rivera and Taylor Heinicke. They're doing a heck of a job, and they are a very balanced football team. However, I do think that Dallas's offense is going to get a spark this week. And you look at Dak Prescott, what he's done on extended rest. He's 10-2 in his career against the spread, 2-0 against the spread this season on extended rest. And he has a better winning percentage against division opponents than Peyton Manning had. He's at 78%. Peyton Manning was at 76% for when he ran the AFC South and the AFC West. Dak Prescott, 19-7-1 against the spread in his career against NFC East. Let's roll Dallas -4.
Oh man, I am just I don't really know what to do here. I'm torn. I'm at a crossroads. I'm emotional. Damn it, Jeweler, hit the music. I got Washington +4 on a Wednesday. It's gonna be a showdown. And that's okay. I'm the only one that's dancing. I don't care. AB, are you in or are you out?
Oh, well, I'll tell you what, I'm absolutely in, and you have been whipping my rear end in these showdowns. But, yeah, I'm definitely in for sure.
Oh, yeah, I've been whipping your tail in, but the money's all ended up either in Mikey's account or Maestro's account because I just keep sending it in all the different places. Very good. Michael, I see you. Thank you very much for that nice note. Oh, we got a showdown on a Wednesday. Damn it, I'm pumped up today. All right, now, Zach, you know I take a lot of pride in where I position you guys in the show. And when you go 2-0 on Tuesday, damn it, you earned the Maestro spot. And by the way, quick little shout out for those of you who don't know, the Maestro, beautiful little baby girl, new addition to the Early Edge family, Jackie. Maestro, I know you're up watching, maybe doing a little early morning feeding. We love you, love the family, love the baby. Take some time off. But Zach, we can't sit back and say we can't leave that spot open. We've got to have somebody step through the door, and I believe today you are the man. What do you got?
All right, always that tough spot for Maestro. Congratulations, Larry. Late nights for you. But I've got 2 plays in college basketball, 1 in the NBA. Let's start it off with a MAC play on the Buffalo Bulls, -1.5 against Western Kentucky. This line has steadily declined. I think I saw -3 an hour ago. It was -2.5, now down to -1.5. What I like here, Western Kentucky, they're 5-0 at home. It's that time of year we can start to fade teams. Had a weaker non-conference schedule. Now towards the end of non-conference play, they have to face those tougher matchups before they go in conference. Buffalo Bulls were one of our most popular teams last year on the show. I love Ronald Segura at the guard position and Jonathan Williams at the guard position. They have a big man inside. I think they give them problems, and the Buffalo Bulls win on the road and Western Kentucky's home winning streak. And then our second play is going to be BYU -6.5 against Utah State. Utah State is one of those teams I kind of filed in the memory banks. I had a lucky win earlier this year with them against Richmond, but they struggle against those up-tempo teams. And another thing I want to mention, non-conference play, when you win those early season tournaments as Utah State did, they went 4-0, won the Myrtle Beach Invitational. You can find value later on when they're not in those tournaments. They're coming off a loss against St. Mary's, and they've had extra extended time off. I think that's why this line is smaller. They played last Thursday. BYU played Saturday, and BYU struggled a little bit on a recent 3-game road trip, which they faced Utah and lost to Utah Valley State. But I like BYU. I think it's going to be one of those first halves where they're a little sluggish because of that extra time off from Utah State. But the second half will be a completely different game, and BYU pulls away -6.5. And then in the NBA, the Cleveland Cavaliers, a rare spot that they're favored, -3 against the Chicago Bulls, which are tied with the Brooklyn Nets for the most wins in the Eastern Conference. They've been somehow able to win 4-game win streak with all their COVID and injury issues. They don't have Alex Caruso. DeMar DeRozan is out with COVID. Javonte Green is out, and Kobe White is out. When I look at this Cavaliers team, they've lost a couple of games in a row. The Bulls, somehow, they've had that cohesiveness with the first unit that they haven't really played together. I think that comes to an end today, and the Cleveland Cavaliers should cover this number at -3.
Understand, all of you beautiful people at home, that Zack Attack is very, very selective. If he gets out 3 plays on the show, damn it, he feels good about those 3 plays. You also know that if you're in the chat, we are as interactive as any show that exists today. And if you give us a challenge, we're going to step up. So my man Lachian in the chat gave me a very good offer, and I'm going to take him up on it or her up on it. Not sure. I'll sign up for a full year to SportsLine. If Curry has under 35, if he has over, you guys give me a free year of SportsLine. Now, for those of you who don't know, tonight's a very potentially historic night for Golden State and Steph Curry. He is 15 threes away. 16 would break the record of Ray Allen for the all-time most made threes. He has hinted he will try to break the single-game record of Klay Thompson, his teammate, who will be sitting on the bench tonight. So all of that happens in one game tonight. Pretty cool, right? So now one of our incredible viewers has a chance to win a year-long membership if Curry goes north of 35 tonight. Is everybody on board? Yes?
Oh,
yes?
Yeah.
Noah said he's on board in the
Hit
chat.
that music.
Yeah, Noah's on board.
Noah's on board. Jeweler, you got to sign off.
I just gotta pop in. Lachlan, drop your Twitter handle so we can get a hold of you. Otherwise,
there you go.
Otherwise, we can't get a hold of you.
All right, give us your Twitter handle, but you are in the game, sir. You are in the damn. I love stuff like this. I love stuff like this. So those of you in the chat, if you ever want to be a part, you want to play, get creative, think, and then you could be a part of it too. All right, man. What a full, fun show today. All right, we're up against it. Grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap, and it looks, glorious. M-squared 2 plays so far. UConn +2.5. Dayton +4. AB, some NFL plays today. And don't forget the mega preview in your feed right now. M-squared, RJ White doing the do yesterday with me. And then we're going to go Zack Attack. Buffalo -1.5. BYU -6.5. Then in the NBA, -3 with the Cavs. And then from the site, Jay Smooth, California -12. Don't forget, we will have the underdog plays of the day that went 1-1 on Tuesday coming out in about 20 to 30 minutes over on our SportsLine Twitter page. And then the gem today, just 2 plays. Don't forget, Champions League episode in your feed right now. 8 more games today. You can see them all live on Paramount Plus in the family synergy. Add UConn money line. We're going to go +406. All right. I don't know what else you want us to do. Damn it. Thank you all for joining us this morning and every single day, taking the time. It means the world to us. So there's only one thing left to do. And you know on this hump day what that is. You've got your marching orders. Big shout out to the World Long Drive Stars rocking the Golf for Cops event this weekend. You guys did a great job. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire team, M-squared, AB Dial-Up, Zack Attack, the Jeweler, Noah in the chat, everybody at the Early Edge of SportsLine. We are remotivated. We are re-energized. And sometimes you got to draw a line in the sand. Today is that day. Tell all your friends about the Early Edge. Good luck.